Hello, YouTube. All right, I am leaving the VA hospital. Just got checked out by my doctor. Gave me bags and bags of medication. So like 5-6 different medications, and I think I'm getting some more in the mail. Wanted to update you on my health status, as well as make you guys aware that Janet, the hip Jip Roman with RA channel, Janet, is currently in the hospital. I'm going to put a link to her channel for those of you who wish to visit her virtually while she's in the hospital, and wish her well. She's dealing with a medical issue. I feel sad for her. You know, she was planning to get a vehicle, and deck it all out and start her travel, and now it looks like it may be delayed. But check out her link, drop by her channel and wish her well. I know she's probably in a lot of pain right now. As for me, at least the doctor was able to figure out what was wrong, you know, with my shoulder. I've been hurting like really bad, like thought maybe I dislocated it or something, or pulled a muscle or something. But he thinks I have a tear in, I forget what kind of, it's one of the muscles back here, the back muscle. It's something cuff, something, I don't know. But he thinks he's isolated it to this muscle back here. Even though it hurts, he says, you know, you hurt elsewhere, but that's the muscle, that you feel it all along that whole area. But he's isolated it, and I guess they're going to try to get me back into physical therapy to see if they can't help me get over it. It's been like about 3.5 months I've been in pain. I can't like even lift this arm all the way and move it. It hurts. What happened one day was at work was I was walking around carrying something light, but like a bug or something flew by, and you know, like a wasp or something, and I moved my arm real quick to try to shake it out of the way, and then I felt a sharp pain, and then since then it's been there. You know, I can't seem to get rid of the pain. It like hurts so bad it's hard to even lay down. Like I can't lay down comfortably. When you move, you know, it hurts. So he gave me some lotion to put on it to help, you know, with the pain, but also will need to set me up with physical therapy again. So I'm back in physical therapy this time to work on this arm, and this one too, but this one especially. And hopefully they can get me back into the shape. I'm just like falling apart. The other thing was my blood cholesterol did I think they say like the A1C level was like 7, which is back high again. You know, I had it down to like 6.5 or 6.25 or something as of last December, but since then I've got it back up to 7, especially because of the COVID, you know. But I think even before that I had gone off my diet, so I got to get back on my diet. He is giving me some additional medication, which I am going to go ahead and take. The VA won't issue the blood test strips unless you're on medication and stuff. So I will go ahead and take the medication that they're giving me for cholesterol control. I forget what it's called. Take the medication. This one here. It's called atorvastatin calcium. I think it's the commercial name for it. The non-generic is something like, I think it's like Lipitor or something like that. It's supposed to reduce cholesterol in the blood. He said it'll help me too with losing weight, because it'll make me pee out sugar. So I'm trying to drop probably another 15 pounds, 20 pounds I'm trying to drop. So this might help. So it's back to dieting, fairly strict dieting, although, you know, maybe one day every 2 weeks or something I can eat a buffet or something, but for the most part I'll be dieting again. Actually I already started, so You know, that means I got to stop buying ice cream again. No more ice cream. Trying to avoid soda. You know, I had avoided it all and got everything down low, but then after a while, you kind of take one cup or one glass, whatever, and the next thing you know, you're right back up to where you were before, which is what happened to me. So I think if I can stick to the regimen of the diet and try to increase my exercise, I can get myself back. And then if physical therapy can help me with my arm, you know, my shoulder, that would be really good to get my body back. I asked the doctor about it, you know, said, you know, whether it was like just me or if it's like something related to getting older. And he says, you know, it's actually, I'm moving right along the chart with the stuff that's happening to me with the tears and stuff. He said basically in your 50s, you start to get muscle tears. It's common to get muscle tears in your 50s. And then in your 60s, the arthritis starts to kick in. So, not that it won't happen to me, but that's typically the pattern, you know. In the 50s, you start to get muscle tears. In the 60s, arthritis will really start to affect you. You know, in the 50s, you start to feel some of it, but in the 60s, it starts to hurt a lot more. So, things to look forward to. But anyhow, I just wanted a quick note to let you know my status. You know, at least I'm not sleepy all the time now that I'm dieting and controlling the sugar that I'm taking in every day. And with the new medications, hopefully that will help. But wanted to update you on Janet's situation. Please make sure, you know, to drop by her channel. I'll put a link to her channel and her video, her latest video. So you can stop by and wish her well, wish her a speedy recovery. And you know, they did surgery on her foot, so it's going to take a while to heal. And she's had some time to reassess her situation. You know, her plan to travel in the van, you know, or a bus, whatever she decides to buy. And basically, if nothing else, it's like a heads up to what could happen to you, you know, on the road. Because essentially, if you're on the road and you have a medical situation, it's exponentially more dangerous, you know. Especially if you're traveling and you're out in the middle of nowhere. You could be out in the middle of nowhere and then have a medical emergency. So you got to have a plan if you're gonna, you know, travel in your vehicle or live in your vehicle. You really should have a plan for medical, what's going to happen. And if you have pets and stuff, you know, that gets super complicated. You know, my advice for those of you who have been following me for any length of time is, if you want to live in a vehicle to travel and stuff, I don't think that's a pretty good idea to do that, especially while you're young. If you can do it while you're young, because as you get older, your body starts having more medical, you know, physical ailments, and it gets harder as you get older. But if you're wanting to live in a vehicle, really consider the medical aspects of it, because everything becomes exponentially more dangerous and complicated when you're on the road, even like picking up medicines and things like that you might need. So those are details that need to be worked out. The other thing I would recommend, you know, if you're traveling, you're wanting to travel and live in a vehicle, especially if you're older, is maybe, you know, connect with some people and form like a caravan, you know, so there's like several of you, like maybe 3 or 4 of you traveling together, not necessarily in the same vehicle, but maybe, you know, traveling, making the circuit together, so that way, if something happens, there's at least several other people around that can, you know, get you to a doctor or something, or if a car breaks down or something, you're not out all by yourself. That honestly, for me, would be the recommendation if you're wanting to or having to live in a vehicle and you're older, because, you know, I'm not not like ancient or anything, but as I hit my 50s, mid 50s, I'm noticing that little things hurt me more and they take longer to heal, like my shoulder, issues that I used to not have, like seeing the floaters everywhere, the light flashes constantly, all the weird stuff. It's like, now you understand, well, now I understand why sometimes old people complain a lot. They're always in pain, like right now my back hurts, and then if you're unfortunate like me and you have, what was that stuff Janet was mentioning, she had it, I forgot what it's called. It's kind of like chicken pox, but for adults. But, I get that when I get stressed out. So that hurts, But anyhow, I hope that you, if you're watching this, are not going through all these pains. And if you are, then you probably understand what I'm talking about. If you don't, be grateful. Be grateful that you don't have those pains. But be aware that as you get older, there's a likelihood that you're going to start having them. All these muscle tears, muscle aches, things that happen with your joints, So if you want to travel, my recommendation is do it while you're still young and your health is still pretty good. As you get older, it becomes exponentially more difficult. Until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Please stay safe. Bye-bye now.